As the Emperor's spies told him, Ciri had reached Novigrad. A lone attempt to find her in the North's largest city would certainly fail. But Geralt had friends he could count on. The Witcher decided to contact Triss Merigold.
Hairbrush. Only ever known Triss to use one like this. Herbs? Roots? Triss turned to healing?
Oh, deepest apologies, Governor.
Fetch some metal, you wretch. I've been robbed! Thief!
Pizza rank.
What next? Discretionary tribute to benefit. See what I mean? Exile.
Looking wobbly. It's
Wonderful.
overripe sheep's feet.
Take pity on me, misery, good folk, and aid a man crippled by misfortune.
Word is, nothing's free in Novigrad.
Oh, none of them come bursting with questions. Now, where do you folk gain the idea we beggars know everything? I need to see this, and I need to find that one who robbed me brother. Fuck if I know.
There's this place in Novigrad they call the Putrid Grove.
Aye, it's about right. Well, Novigrad's full of nooks and crannies with odd names. Looking to sightsee, buy a bloody map.
Heard men like you frequent this alley.
And I've heard they fed you all shit and you smiled and ate it. Now, don't mean no offence. Go in peace.
Help a poor fellow out.
Do you see what I do?
Simpleton.
You call this living, Witcher?
Oh,
Bloody
do
idiot.
touch me.
I think you've had enough, mate.
No lollygagging.
I miss a woman's touch.
It can't. Geralt of Rivia, known as the White Wolf, the Butcher of Blaviken.
Geralt of Rivia's enough.
A man came to me a few years past, paid me to keep a book for you, said you'd come for it one day.
Who was he?
He didn't introduce himself. But the book has a red cover, that I remember. I'm sure I've not sold it.
All right, see if I can find it.
And perhaps glance at the others while you're at it.
Be glad to look over what you got.
Pretty suspicious to me.
He sensed something. Gotta stay further back.
Good! Pickpocket!
Know what she drinks in the evening before
I've heard of
she
you.
retires? Not milk, but blood. Temple
Guard
guard
lets
when
even
you
you
go
into the city.
and it's a sorcerer's blood, of course.
Yes,
Oh.
Yes, definitely, of course. You expect me to believe
You
that?
see what I do?
Holy moly, you're a scary.
Sir, be merciful. Give us a crown, eh? Me mum's sick, and if I don't feed her, well, she's like to die of hunger.
All right, I'll give you some coin, but you gotta tell me where the Putrid Grove is.
I don't know that. Keep your coin, I don't know a thing. Move on. Be gone!
Sun bright and warm our hearts. The bonny birds that prance by here, cheeks like full bellows, begging to be squeezed.
Ach, Fabian, it's unhealthy, this yen for wenches. It'll be...
The thinking customer will see right away.
Oh!
Let's
Oh,
deal
you
this
don't
side
mean
of the
to.
pontar.
Daddy will get mad if he sees me talking to you.
Pam-param, pam-pam-param, pam-param.
Oh, God. The Reaper's come for me.
No bread, no coin, all is shite.
Ah!
What was it happened to Foltest again?
Hard times we live in, so I wondered if I could...
Is there a land where I might find more of your kind?
Choose the front.
Open up.
Who are you and what you want?
Take a look. What do you see?
Yellow eyes, pair of swords, mutated killer, methinks.
Heard this place was a meeting spot for oddities.
Heard right. Know the password, get him free. Don't know it, gotta contribute to the Grave's upkeep.
Don't know the password.
Pay up then.
Catch.
You may enter. Oh, right after you leave me your weapons. They'll be safe in my locker.
Fine. Make sure you don't lose them.
No worries. Be waiting for you once you're done with the king.
What are you offering? See you.
What an
Lying in the street, so I took it. You look me straight in the eyes and lied. It's like your car.
indispensable.
You're a good man. Now go play.
How are things?
Good. More and more people come to our secret clinic looking for help.
The banker's hound's not scaring him off anymore.
I guess incurable disease is more terrifying.
About time we made something clear, sorceress.
Yes, high time.
Me and my men will manage just fine without the help of you or any other mages. But you, well, without our help, you're sitting ducks for the temple guard. Who do I spy?
Geralt?
Hey, Triss.
See you two know each other. See you two know each other well. I was curious whether you'd managed to find me, Witcher.
Your spies tell you I was looking for the Putrid Grove?
My skull would be a home for bottom-feeding river fish if I didn't keep an ear to the ground. And please, Putrid Grove? Ugly name for our cosy little hideout. wouldn't you say?
Temple Guard tolerate your little operation?
Let's say they appreciate the value of a Novigrad crown.
Menga doesn't seem like the type that can be bought.
Anyone can be bought, but like it's true, Menga had cost me a fortune. Luckily, he's got officers, and they're mere mortals. Illnesses catch him at times. Other times, they want to catch a bit of diversion. See, Witcher? I've got plans. Big plans. Far-reaching plans to reshape this city head to toe.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City Council is a puppet troupe with a hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is, when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
A man with a vision.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad will be truly free. But before that kind of farting around about the hallowed essence of the Eternal...
Apparently not. Cheering crowd at the execute...
Any crowd of rabble will cheer to the stench of burning flesh. But one day, folk will understand the Eternal Fire's naught but a leash around their neck. They call this place the Putrid Grove. But it's the rest of Novigrad that's putrefied. This here's the last bastion of normality, sanity, reason. I'm actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city. Because it will be our city one day, Geralt. Mark my words.
Yours, plural?
Yeah, mine. And me friends. But that's a tale for another time. For now, I'll leave you two alone. Because like I see, well, you clearly need it.
Geralt, I have a lot of things to take care of in town.
I'll be glad to tag along. What's your arrangement? He using you?
Helping me to survive, actually.
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Merigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, Triss Merigold parted with someone very dear to her and had to start anew. Hasn't turned out like I imagined. Come on, let me give you a taste of my life. Well.
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful as ever. Damn shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon. Nice to hear a few kind words, but my friend needs his weapons.
Course, I got 'em. Said I'd have 'em, give 'em back. So I'm giving 'em back. Here's your junk.
Thanks.
You watch out for yourself, miss. Novigrad's not what it used to be. Not a city for you.
I take it you're in Novigrad on important business.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely?
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
Her? Here? No, impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more?
Another drifter in from Temeria.
Well?
I already told you, get lost. I'm in trouble. Hey, darling. Like what you see?
Hello, Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
Yes, somewhat with difficulties, you might say.
I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you. Looked up and spied a trio of temple guards coming the other way.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! A sack full of magicalities and they were coming straight towards me. I don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold sweat on my arse, I did. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
You expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth?
I can do that. Where'd you toss the package?
Near the crane. Second bridge in from the harbour.
I didn't expect such devotion.
Wanted to freshen up anyway. Let's go.
Stop. Hear that? They've come for us.
The fool didn't break until I began to prick his heels.
Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks, nothing. Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it. Damn near went mad.
We were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug.
Word is... We were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Dead! You're gone!
There's a draft. Should be an exit here. Klug wouldn't have sent us here if there wasn't. Must be a lever on this wall that'll open the secret passage. Well?
Free city of Novigrad. Name actually used to mean something.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Ween. Thought they'd be safe from Radovid's reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin, and winning a war takes... things. Coin, coin, and even more coin. That's why they're exterminating mages, confiscating their property and possessions. And they'll go after non-humans next. The elves occupy slums, but the dwarves practically control financial life in the city. Judging by what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom. Unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex, too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal. Found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Oh, my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
Seem to be in your element.
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Come on, 6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
I've never even intimated.
We need to hurry.
Hey, pretty boy. What do I gotta do to get a lovely pala like yours?
Greetings, sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
Is that a problem?
By the eternal fire, no. I'm surprised, that's all. Together, I expect you resolve things twice as fast. You've the look of true experts. But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon & Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
All right then. Let's get to work.
We need to place these crystals around the granary. near anything that looks rat-related. Where'd you think you're going? Warehouse job won't wait, you know.
Ready? Not yet.
Uh-huh. Washed your hair lately?
My wife won't believe me when I tell her.
I've worked up quite the appetite.
Wars. Wars everywhere.
Got that twinge in my back again. Your lads are about to strap in the muck to the working man. Don't know who you're looking for, but you won't.
Looks like a good spot.
I don't like that guy.
Brandon? I don't either. He's much too fat.
Can't help but agree. But no. Notice how he didn't try to haggle?
Must really want the rats out.
Triss, he's a merchant. He makes his living by haggling.
If I worried about that sort of thing, I'd starve to death in this city. Where'd you...
A master monster slayer in the world's largest city, looking for rat shit. Jeez. Think I plugged every hole in there.
All right. Get ready for some magic fireworks. Once I activate the incense, we'll have a moment to talk. Well? Well? Now we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my Witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound, and...
Reconciled?
Knew a man once who reacted to everything, especially adversity, by mocking it.
Healthy attitude. Must have lived long.
Came a day he lost both his legs in battle. He shrugged, said it was better that way. He'd never feel pain in them again.
I understand him perfectly.
I know. Thing is, he was lying to himself.
I think he just didn't have much of a choice.
We all lie sometimes, but lying to yourself is running away, whereas there's really nowhere to run.
Sometimes you have to escape just to forget. Your friend might have dwelled on his lost legs, but it's not like by grieving he could have grown another pair. So, tell me how Yen's doing?
How do you know I found her?
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
She's fine.
That's good.
Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
Well, well. Are lovebirds having themselves a little chat instead of working?
The job's done. Geralt, those are...
I know who they are, Triss.
My friends begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorceress, what have you. Didn't have the heart to refuse.
It's a trap, Geralt.
This stank from the start.
Such a sharp sense of smell. You should have legged it while you had the chance.
I don't generally leg it. Here's what I think you should do. Pay up and march your boys out of here while there's still time.
Don't be ridiculous. I didn't hire a sorceress in order to pay her.
Take my advice, mutant. If it's not your business, stay out of it.
Thanks for the advice, but I can't take it. All right, we've talked. Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this horse, son.
As have I. Neither is to leave here alive.
Looking for a bruise. Get him from both sides!
That bastard hired me on the assumption he wouldn't have to pay me. Duped and trapped like a child. If not for you, we need to find Brand. Well?
Don't kill me. Good sir, no. They forced me. Had I not told them, they'd have set fire to my home, my warehouse. The mage hunters know no mercy. Spare me, good man. Be not like those murderers.
Shut up. I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls as a corpse. So you'll live and pay us double. Now.
Fine. Your coin.
Now, get.
Thanks, Geralt.
You should try to keep better company.
He was still better than some mages. You know, I've been thinking who might know something about Ciri. And I just got an idea. There's an Oneiromancer in town, Kareen Tilly. Very capable, supposedly.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities myself.
Kareen's been very effective. You should at least try. She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal away from the fish market. The house is near the first bridge. Its owner, Dejon Kier, is a rich banker.
Not coming with me?
I've got some things to take care of.
Another rat-infested warehouse?
Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times.
It was nice to see you again.
You too, Geralt. You should go now, before Kareen goes back into hiding somewhere.
What if I want to find you?
I live in the Bits, near the fish market. Stop by. It'd be nice.
All right. See you later.
Need something?
What do you have on offer? So long.
Stand, see those mother sons dead.
An abomination. Do you mind not touching me?
Welcome.
What have you got there? So long.
It's overripe sheep's feet.
Think he's punishable by death?
Hey, free boy. What do I gotta do to get a lovely paddle like yours?
Just passing by, wanderer? Or do you seek something specific?
Who's asking?
Rudolf de Jonkier. Of those de Jonkiers, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own its largest bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
I'm looking for Corrine Tilly.
Oh, you've come to the right place, then. Corrine is inside. Been there for a few days, dreaming the home's history.
I'd like to go inside, look around.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords, though. You're a witcher. You may enter, call that my whim. The second sword, is it in case the first one breaks? Smart. Truth is, we're already dependent on the Black Ones, economically. Truth is, we're already dependent on the Black Ones, economically.
Ah. Hey, free boy. Just you wait. The plague.
You see those poor wretches who fled Vellum?
The second sword, is it in case the first one breaks?
Want a hug?
That's the mage hunters. Thought things could be.
Truth is, we're already dependent on the Black Ones, economically.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please. Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it. Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please. Stop. Go away.
Wake up. It's just a dream. Wake up.
The doll. The attic.
All right. Time to check the attic.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please. Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it.
Way to the next room's blocked. Strange stuff. A doll. Drawing shows it lying in a cradle. Maybe I should find one.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Another masterpiece. An oven and a blackened grate. Oh joy. A riddle. Saw an oven in the cellar. Maybe I'll find another clue there.
Boo! Did I scare you? Scared you, didn't I? I can tell you was scared. Big brave man scared of wee little Sarah. Ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
What are you playing?
That lady fell asleep, and I've sent her some horrible dreams. I'll not her wake neither. I can do that, you know. Funny, isn't it?
Very funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer, so I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah wants to play.
You're lucky. I know you're a harmless godling, but others might not know, and then...
And how'd you know I'm a godling, eh? How's that, eh? Eh?
If it looks like one and acts like one, trust me, you're a godling. You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. What I love is when this big hen chases me. Hen's got these red...
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Tell you a secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretend it is. Make everyone think that. It was sitting there all empty, so I moved in. Bigwig from the bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers, especially not to live with, so I decided to give him a scare.
Gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
I don't want to! I don't! I won't!
Sarah, Novigrad's no place for a godling. But if you want to live here, that's your business. So let's make a deal.
A deal? What kind?
Leave the dreamer alone. In exchange, I'll tell the banker the house is haunted. For good, no way to lift the curse.
You tell him that? What if he doesn't believe you?
I'm a witcher. He'll believe me.
Yes, yes, yes! Do that and I promise not to bother your friend, not even a little. You're awfully nice, you know.
I don't hear that often. Thanks.
Now go wake that sleepyhead. I won't stop her. She'll get up. Good day.
Who are you?
Triss Marigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house. Instead, I saw furniture. Hungry. I know it must sound foolish, but in the dream...
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
And you managed to wake me. I feel for...
We witchers have our ways.
I thank you. Very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
There is, actually. I'm looking for a young woman who was seen in Novigrad.
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Sturgeon. I rent a room there.
All right. See you there.
I saw Miss Corinne leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved? Or quite the opposite?
A bit of both. A demon had captured Corinne. I managed to free her, but the house is still haunted.
Did Corinne dream of the building's past?
Yeah. Pretty horrid, apparently, though she refused to talk about it. Nobody should inhabit the place.
So many crowns I paid! Oh, well. It shan't put me in the poorhouse. The second sword, is it in case...
Help! Save me!
Oh!
What do you seek, pain giver?
I'm knackered.
Hey, free boy.
Sail to Skillinger at your age. Now, with the war on. You're daft. Any man will tell you that.
We'll see. Not posted the notice. Just might find a man brave enough.
Aye.
A Witcher? Oh, hear about the notice, perchance?
Not quite, but what's it about? I hear right you're going on some voyage, need a companion.
Not just some voyage. Cross the sea. Mark this. When I got pressed into the infantry in 1242, I promised my beloved letter...
Well, ambition.
Perhaps. But they were empty words.
Plan's crazier than it is.
Don't you fret about coin. I brought home a good deal of it from various fronts.
Sounds fine.
It pulls.
My daddy's got grey hair too.
You all right? Your Paler's dead.
Stop staring, you'll jinx our work.
Stop flexing like that and make me nervous.
Hey, Whitey. Why'd your hair go white?
A dream in here.
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. You must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
Let's begin.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Ciri. The woman's name is Ciri. Ciri was orphaned during the Second War with Nilfgaard. Had no idea what to do with a young girl. So I did what I would have done with a boy and took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt. I remember her standing on a crumbling wall. A stone came loose, she lost her footing. Caught her at the last possible instant. Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed. Knew then that Ciri was maturing. It was unavoidable. I was lost in the face of that.
I see. Do you wish to tell me anything more?
Yes, I think so.
In that case, I'm listening.
I accepted a job once. Did it. Asked to choose my reward, I invoked the law of surprise. Never thought I'd actually meet the child promised to me at that time. Years later, I was in the Broccolon. The Dryads wanted to keep her, turn her into one of their own, but the Waters of Oblivion, they failed in her case. Ciri came out of Broccolon with me.
By destiny.
By something more.
Thank you. Would you be willing to share another?
Yes.
No need to rush. We have time.
It was after her time training at Kaer Morhen. After the moment when Yennefer... We'd been separated. I knew she was in danger. I found her at Stygga Castle. She'd gone there to free Yen and gotten... They wanted to hurt her. I remember fighting side by... It was the first time she ever deflected a crossbow bolt with her sword.
These memories, they're intense.
No. Let's continue.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
She's a child of the Elder Blood.
A descendant of bloody Volker. The rebel burned at the stake. The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the firebrand's cursed blood.
Pure legend.
No one in legend transforms into prophecy. When it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman. I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, there's something else. They call Ciri the Lady of Space and Time. Once I had... She... travels between... Didn't really understand much of... I just know there's more... and that Ciri carries...
I see. Do you wish...
Yeah, there's some... I remember Ciri... Yennefer tried to teach her to cast simple spells, and Ciri destroyed a shed near the temple where they were. I know it took her a while to gain control.
I see.
No. Can we start?
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable, and try to relax. You must take my hand and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me...
Who do you mean?
Yennefer wasn't in Novigrad. Triss was. But Ciri never found her. Maybe Dandelion? They liked each other a lot. Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times the dreams can multiply. Show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left him the rosemary and thyme in their will.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Ciri. Yes?
Now you.
Stop walking to his
Oh! The passage waters know the graduate's feet better, but there's also...
This life, sometimes it's a handful.
Watch it, Tram. Novigrad's not your stomping.
Ah! Behave, Witcher. I'll never come back, you stinking stagges.
All we wanted was...
Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your arse till you've toes for teeth. Geralt in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure.
Like a dog.
Give me back!
Ah, reminds me of our days of yore.
Yeah, almost like we never left Vergen.
Leg it!
I'm pleased. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no, my hack of... You, though, you...
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it? But what'd she be doing here? See her in your dreams?
Couple times.
Oh.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted...
We've a wee problem.
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. I just barely returned, as you saw. I'm expecting to come home to a hot like a boar and some cold ale, and what do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Have no clue what happened.
Let's look around.
Prime idea. Aha! A note from a grateful muse.
Reading someone else's letters.
My visage red and hot, I plunged into purest ecstasy, imbibing its nectar. Your dexterous digits on my soul's yearning chords.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like dandelion.
Hmm. 10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
Huh. Dandelion and planning? Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late, the dog.
Zoltan, please. You really want to track down the women Dandelion's been wooing?
Got any better ideas? Besides, I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Such you?
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's enough?
Wonderful.
Right you are. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like dandelion.
The faculty of Oxenford University is honored to grant Julian Alfred Pancratz, Viscount de Letenhove, the title of Master of the Seven Liberal Arts.
Keep forgetting he's got that damn fool name.
The faculty of Oxenford University is honored to grant Julian Alfred Pancratz, Viscount de Letenhove, the title of Master of the Seven Liberal Arts.
Keep forgetting he's got that damn fool name.
here? Looking for something?
Just checking to see that everything's in place. Buggers might have hauled something off for...
Actually, glad you're still here. Wanted to... Though well she knows the touch of silken lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace.
Molly keeps things tidy for the Baroness Lavalette.
A baroness within reach and he settled for a chambermaid?
Dandelion's not one to judge folk by their station. You know that. Like he says, in the alcove, we're all equals.
Yeah, guess a true poet observes life. If I didn't know him better, I'd say he was jealous about this Marabella.
Oh, I doubt it. Former pupil. And well, the tales it...
Doubt I want to hear them.
Probably better off not.
Meaning?
She had him wearing mummers' costumes.
Huh, truly?
He didn't ken half of it. Called him a stallion once. That's the fool took...
Vespula. Name rings a bell. She threw his knickers out the window.
That's her.
Hollered something about him being a scoundrel with a voice like a consumptive pheasant.
That's her.
Threw flower pots at him.
Guess soul flames never die.
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility. Dwarf. Never suspected he'd be so humble.
Dwarfs what Rosavar Atre deemed her Guihir. Well, her dad's a Novgardian aristocrat with the Imperial Legation. Commissioned Dandelion to tutor Rose.
How dare she reject the great bard in favor of a common swordman?
More than one, it seems. Weak on word has it her dad's now looking to hire her.
A figure most rare, her nature dual. Well, well, seems fast.
Not without reason. Never been much for elven women myself, but this one's exceptional.
You want to take this one, then?
Nah, you can have her.
Why?
See, elven beauty's like a young Beauclair wine, whereas I prefer...
Well...
Is it there'd be a war now, could we? My custom's been cutting for.
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay...
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Vespula's got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who's that be?
Mine. Offered her a better rate.
All right. So, let's see if you're a good bargain or just cheap shit.
Burn you!
You scared? Leave it to me!
Covered in blood, all of it. So much work for naught.
No need to thank me. It was nothing.
Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but everything I had, I just lost.
Don't know if you remember. We've met.
I don't... Wait, I know you. You're that witcher I near clobbered with a vase when... Well...
When you kicked Dandelion out.
Through the balcony. Actually, he's the reason I'm here. Know where he is?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bath house.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not
Maybe he likes some sudsy. Oh, this and that, really. I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe...
This woman he was with in the harbour. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Covere. Ha! Horvere, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they wanted...
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Every bloke's this one. That's all I've got to say.
Welcome, welcome. Do come in.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here. Any better?
So you're...
Elial.
Did you and Dandelion... how did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it?
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button reaffixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
What did you and Dandelion talk about?
Let me think. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start... In fact...
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing...
You're too late, but as he...
Really?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
I know this is none of my business, but why do you...
Why do I dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing. Costumes can express all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That is true.
Mm-hmm.
Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a...
I managed to stay in. Thanks for your help.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me. Greetings.
Glad to take a glance at what you got.
Of course, please do. If anything chafes or pinches, I can alter it on the spot at no charge. Once I'm done, it'll feel like you're wearing...
So long.
Oh, it rained my suit.
Let's go!
Lovely. Oh, I've had enough of living. Hey, free boy. What do I gotta do to get her happy?
Rain again. Damn mages.
Eternal fire, protect King Radovid.
Eternal fire, keep us safe.
Welcome. What can I get you?
Fine. Show me what you got.
So, what don't I got? Something for everyone. Seek and you shall find. Cheap too.
Thanks.
Come again. Cheap as it gets, right here.
Where are ya?
Watch where you're walking.
Eternal fire, protect King Radovid.
Greetings. What have you got to...
What makes you think I need a...
Tain't a man that don't from time to time.
Just so happens I'm doing fine at the...
Then maybe you'd like a look at what the less...
Show me what you have in stock. So long.
Eternal fire, protect King Radovid.
Eternal fire, keep you safe.
Run, Roach.
Rain again. Damn mages.
Lock up! You! Cut! Oh!
Must be mad running around in this rain.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside, class is in session.
I'll wait.
It won't take long. It turns out he'll not come after all. Why not? A rat bit him, and he's caught a fever.
Where'd he get bit?
It hurt him much.
My
Well,
daddy's a
no,
witch
I-
hunter.
Hmm?
He
Don't
chased
die
his old
from
crones.
rats, stupid.
Yes, you do. Just the other day I saw a witch hunter tell a man, "You rat," and then he killed him.
Liar. That's enough. We're done for the
Gonna
day.
be a butcher when I
Gather
grow
your
up.
things and go home.
Wonder if the rat catcher will get well. Like as not. That hurts.
How do you know?
Mum says that if he but
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mould. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Found a poem Dandelion wrote about you. Portrayed you as an unusually talented individual.
Really? Did he mention my poetry? Horses have always fascinated me. I've always longed to extol their noble beauty. Did you see it? Gee up! A snakely whip rose skyward, the stallion danced betwixt her thighs, laughed.
Sorry, don't know much about poetry. Thanks for your help.
Stop it! On me! Catch a witcher by the tail. If he sees you, let him go.
Go.
Don't be slow.
So fucked up once. Blood came out here.
Take it easy. This Baronet's La Vallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Greetings, Witcher. Must admit it's curious to see you here. I don't quite believe in coincidences.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of monsters, and my son.
You're right, General. My visit's no accident. I'm looking for someone.
There's no one here who wishes to see you. Captain, this man is not to enter. Forgive me, Morvran, but I've lost my appetite for the races.
Kill a woman's son and appear at her doorstep? My. I thought witches had better survival skills than that.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
I fear your information's out of date. Molly no longer works here.
Baroness fired her?
Quite the contrary. Molly decided she no longer wished to serve. After Arian's demise, Louise's nephew came to pay his respects. Got one glance of Molly and, well, they wed soon after. They now await his inheritance. With the Baroness's son dead, the estate will go to the nephew and Lady Lata, known until recently simply as Molly.
All right, so where'll I find the newly minted Lady Lata?
Our dear little Molly has a new passion, horse racing. To my knowledge, she should be at Countess Vegelbud's villa right now. That's exactly where I'm going. Since you stripped me of Louise's company, perhaps you'd agree to come along.
Think I can find my own way to the Vegelbud home.
Very well. Perhaps I can convince you to join me later at the races. I shall keep an eye out for you.
I like rain. Keeps the roads indoors.
Nothing hurts as much as love.
Scandalous!
Fall upon your knees before the eternal fire!
Save me. I'm dying.
From now on,
Downfall of civilization, moral decay.
Ooh.
Hiya!
Another one. Run along home with the rest.
Sir, show some mercy. We've not got nowhere to go. For us, it's Novigrad or death.
Had enough of you lot. Sod off, or I'll have you skewered.
They seem desperate. Let them through. Can't see any harm in it.
Fucking hell. How many times have I got to repeat this? I've orders to turn back anyone who don't show a pass.
King's a long way away, and your pay's probably meager. Sure we can't make a deal?
Mean to say you're looking to, purchase a one-time pass?
Exactly.
Ah, that's a whole other conversation. Way's clear.
Thank you. We got nowhere to go back to. Novigrad, that's a chance of a new life.
Stay off the roads. Liable to run into another patrol.
Shan't be taken like that again. We'll be as careful as hares in a field bared by winter. But you was cast in a different mould than us. Tombs in a cave in a hillside. Down warrens at the foot of the hill. Folk say treasure inside's a sight to behold. Huge hoard.
That's it, Roach.
Faster.
What's your hair lately? What's your hair lately?
I see you managed to find the place.
Not that hard. It's not exactly a small concealed hovel.
I must say, of all the creatures in this region, I find steeds most intriguing. Horses interest you at all, Witcher?
All the same to me. Call each one I ride Roach.
Strange. The grey is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Yeah. Gray's a good color. Even looks good on horses.
My coin's on the Black Stallion Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. Seem to know your horses.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Ha! Splendid! In that case, you must choose a mount.
Think I'll give you a run on the Zeracanian Bay.
Cantarella for me, then. The horses are saddled. Let's begin.
Riders, ready!
Don't spare the horse!
Go, go!
Let's go!
Giddy up!
I adore the speed, the rush of air. Don't spare the horse! I adore
Go,
the speed,
go.
the rush of air. Come on, Witcher! Let's see what you're made of!
Slower.
Speed, the rush of air. Don't spare the horse!
The roach I chose put in a nice run.
Exceptional. I've not lost a race in a while. I congratulate you. That is yours. Ah, look! Lady Latar has just arrived.
Who?
The woman formerly known as Molly. There she stands.
Right. Thanks.
I shall be here for a time. Find me if you'd like to ride back to the city together.
Washed your hair lately?
Who do you favor, milady?
Can't decide between the black stallion and the grey mare. Keep going back and forth, back and forth. Sorry, don't believe we've been introduced.
I'm Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again!
That's right. Except it's the other way around. I'm always saving him.
Mean to say it weren't Dandelion saved you in Flotsam by severing your noose with an arrow from 100 paces?
What? Dandelion couldn't... Never mind. Any idea where our master archer might be at the moment?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. Ever since I became Lady Latard, it's been nothing but balls, banquets, and other such... congregations. Awful time. But... oh.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why'd he need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister?
Sure he does. Saw her myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her back.
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's...
I know. Whenever...
Thanks, Molly.
Wait. Before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he...
Oh, that's wonderful!
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go. And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
Just this morning, my friend came back from the market with news. Some mysterious murders happening in some house. I need a belt set with great stuff. I'll have it for you next week.
All the way to the garden.
He's seen you catch him?
No. Driving in for it quick as a tomcat. Scrambled out the hole in the back wall.
Right down to us. And before the evil are the thousand believers. Ears on, eyes peeled. Grant us or evil discount. Never.
No discounts, no
Save my beloved Novigrad.
you.
Oh, free city.
What do you want?
Rosavar Atra's expecting me. Supposed to give her lessons in swordplay.
Come with me. Miss Rosa awaits. Won't you realise what you've got yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword.
Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little miss. You'll earn the ambassador's ire.
Hurts as much as life.
Follow me.
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
You're quick.
Stop flaunting and fight! bother with 2 swords when you can barely handle one? Damn it! Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
I'm a witcher. I'm looking
A witcher? That's splendid. I always wanted to meet a witcher. This is so exciting.
What's so exciting about it?
Living on the edge. Tracking, then facing down beasts. Sleeping under the stars. Oh, it must be wonderful.
Try fighting a Zoogle while up to your neck in sewage. Nothing quite like it.
Not one of the high points, I suppose. Wait, weren't you about to ask me something?
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship.
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch. Yeah!
What? Lost your nerve?
Stop taunting! Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Sorry, gotta say no. Schedule's packed just now.
As you wish. What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna var Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Sorry, you lost me.
You're not the first to be confused. I'll explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the... He'll next sing at your funeral if...
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth 2 sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trabaritz.
This woman?
I seem to remember him. Makes sense. He referred to her as Callan.
Gotta ask Zol. Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
these days.
Simpleton!
Oh!
Calm down.
Eternal fire.
Presence is an affront to
Father
the
of
eternal
all,
fire.
Hear my prayer. Grant my plea. Bring my husband back to health.
I'll be done.
Go, go.
Ah.
Come on now.
Minding your own business. When